Heyo. So welcome to our second video in the exponent laws series. We're going to do quotient property today. Obviously quotient referring to division. So the quotient property states when dividing expressions with the same base, you keep the base and subtract the exponents. Here's your example. The base is 5. The exponents are 6 and 2. So we're going to keep the base of 5. 6 minus 2 equals 4. And that is a way to simplify expressions with exponents that are being divided. Keep the base, subtract the exponents. In our first example here, we have 125 as the base, 6 and 2 are the exponents. Keep the base, subtract the exponents, 125 to the fourth. Here's another way to look at division. And in this case, the bases are the same. The exponents are 14 and 0. 14 minus 0 gives us 14. We keep the base of 2.4. In our next example, we have letters instead of numbers, but the bases are the same. So we keep the base and we subtract the exponents. What does that look like? What is z minus y? Well, I don't know what z minus y is, so I can just write it as w stays, z minus y is the exponent. Here, some guys made a mistake on this one yesterday with the product property. There has to be an exponent on that 25. It's not a 0, must be a 1. So 109 minus 1 gives us 108 because today we're subtracting the exponents. Now with sign numbers, 14 to the negative first divided by 14 to the 11th power. Well, we have to keep change flip. Negative 1 plus negative 11 is what it becomes. And then that is 14 to the negative 12th. The reason we keep change flip is because you don't subtract sign number. In our next example, with sign numbers, 2 negative exponents, but once again, can't subtract negatives. So we're going to keep the negative 2, change what was going to be a subtraction problem into an adding problem, and change the sign of the second number. Negative 2 plus 13 winds up being 11. In our next problem, again, 2 negatives. You don't try to subtract them because remember, quotient property is telling you to keep the base and subtract the exponents, but you can't subtract negative 16 minus 11. So what do? You keep the negative 6, change it to adding, and change the sign of the second number. Negative 6 plus 11 is positive 5. 5 to the 8th divided by 5 to the negative 8th. Keep the base and subtract the exponents, but you can't subtract sign numbers. So you keep the 8, change it to adding, change the sign of the second number, and 8 plus positive 8 now is going to get us 5 to the 16th power. Now the exponents are the same, but this doesn't matter to us at this point. We're just looking at the base. The bases are the same, they're both 17. So what we're going to do is we're going to keep the 17, and we're going to keep change flip the exponents, negative 2 plus positive 2, and that's the same as 17 to the 0 power. Or we know that that is 1, because anything to the 0 power equals 1. Okay, so hope you had fun, hope you enjoyed it. Make sure that you do the quiz on Google Classroom. If you have any questions, ask them to me through Google Classroom or Pupil Path. Good luck.